Back on February 13th of this year, I did a video on Michael Irvin filing a lawsuit against the Marriott Hotel regarding his alleged misconduct, and that they reported it to the NFL Network and ESPN. He was pulled off of the network and was unable to do his Super Bowl coverage. So now they're releasing the information saying that Irvin asked the victim whether she knew anything about having a big black man inside of her, attorneys for Marriott said in a court filing on Friday. Now, Irvin, of course, has maintained his innocence. His attorney called the claims hogwash and compared the accusation and the repercussions to it as a lynching. It just blows my mind that in 2023, we're still dragging and hanging brothers by a tree. It blows my mind that I have no opportunity to defend. I don't even know what I'm defending. Irvin, who admitted he had been drinking that evening, said at a press conference last week. Irvin's attorney, Levi McCathern, has said he viewed video of the encounter between his client and the unidentified hotel employee, which occurred while the on-air personality was in Phoenix for Super Bowl coverage, and that it showed a friendly conversation, but the account given by Marriott is starkly different from that assessment. The hotelier says in its filings that Irvin approached the woman and initiated the conversation. Irvin also reached out and touched the victim's arm during this conversation without her consent, causing her to step back, becoming visibly uncomfortable, it said. Irvin then asked the victim whether she knew anything about having a big black man inside of her. Taken aback by Irvin's comments, the victim responded that his comments were inappropriate and she did not wish to discuss it further. Irvin then attempted to grab the victim's hand again and said he was sorry if he brought up bad memories for her. The victim pulled her hand away and tried to back away from Irvin as he continued to move towards her. Irvin extended his hand to say goodbye, and the woman, wanting the interaction to end, shook his hand, Marriott said. Irvin then stated that he would come back to find her sometime that week when she was working. After the woman walked off, Irvin allegedly said, she bad, I want to hit that," and then slapped himself in the face before saying, "Keep it together, Mike," according to another hotel worker cited in the filing. The woman reported the incident to hotel management the next day, and Marriott alerted the NFL, which had reportedly asked the company to flag any misbehavior by its staff. 5 days later, Irvin filed a $100 million lawsuit against Marriott and Jane Doe, alleging they sabotaged his career. The suit is currently being litigated in federal court in Texas. So, Marriott's recently created account goes against all the eyewitnesses and Michael's own testimony as well as common sense, he told the Morning News. "We will release the video next week. There is no sexual assault. The fact Marriott is taking the position that it is an insult to all of the true female victims out there." Now, there are also 2 white men I know that came out at that time. They said they were standing there for the entire interaction with this woman and everything was jovial. She didn't seem to have a problem. They laughed. It was cool. There was nothing of the sort happening. So there are 2 witnesses now. So now the Marriott is claiming they have a different witness that's a hotel staff member and the lady that it allegedly happened to. All this in a matter of seconds. And if somebody made me uncomfortable and said something like that, I'm not going to shake their hand. The conversation is going to end because I'm going to walk off. And I may storm off, or I may say something like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Something. You're going to say something back. And even if you don't, like I said, if you're in a place of your employment where you can get away and go somewhere to a room that he can't get to as a just regular person in the establishment, then that's what I would do. Now, shaking hands with somebody I thought was harassing me or sexually harassing me, that's just not going to happen. So it's going to be interesting to see what additional video comes out of this, because the video I have that I'll share here, it doesn't show any of what she's talking about. And this is the footage that they claim, was what they had on of the incident. Now, based on this particular video, there is nothing out of the ordinary on here. He didn't say anything wrong. He was talking about children or something like that, it seemed. But the witnesses have come forward and said that he didn't say anything wrong. So they're going to play a vital role in any type of lawsuit on either end. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you guys think that he was probably doing something wrong? They try to point out he was drinking. So are they going to say even the white eyewitnesses were drinking as well? And that's why they maybe have a different opinion about what happened? We shall see. But let me know in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button before you go and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, peace.